Welcome back. It's September 23rd, 2016. John, you're still up in New York. How'd you like this morning's action in TWTR?
Loved it. As you know, Andrew, from a podcast on the 1st of September, we talked about action in the September 20 calls, then the December 22s, I believe. And knock on wood, somebody tells our friend David Faber today that maybe a deal, maybe 2 or 3 folks are looking at taking out Twitter. I'm not thinking it's going to be a bidding war. I think, you're not, at least I don't think you're going to see leapfrog after leapfrog of prices like you did in a recent Dell acquisition of a company. But I think this one is probably going to go in the low 20s. And nonetheless, it's a windfall for us. I'm happy about it, and I'm happy so many customers saw it and heard it on either the podcast or on CNBC.
Unfortunately, I didn't do this one, John, because I knew that this day was going to come, that there was going to be some sort of announcement that it would, the rumor. I'm not saying it happened. I knew that there would be a day like this. And like I said in a tweet, I don't like playing with loaded guns, because waiting for this thing to happen, waiting for this day could have taken 2 months, and it could have been $4 or whatever going away. It looks like it's pinning. It looks like it's pinning right now around 22, like you said, because we talked about the 20s on the 1st of September, and it doesn't look like it has any gas over the 22 launch pad here. It's just like hanging right here.
Yeah, well, full disclosure, I sold the crap out of the 22 calls today.
Really?
Yeah, because that's where I think it dies. I think, but, could somebody come in? Could Google have some genius over at Google figure out a way to turn Twitter around? Sure. Or Salesforce. Those are the 2 big names that people are mentioning. Neither one of them are commenting from the company. But could that be? Sure could. But, somebody bids 25, 26. Am I going to wait around for it? No. So I took a lot of money off the table today, and then I sold out a whole bunch of the 22 calls against the rest of my holdings, and anything 22 or above, I'm a happy camper.
This isn't scientific, but it looks like if they were going to get bought, it looks like they're going to get bought for 22 and a quarter, because it's at 22.08 and it can't get there. It's like how somebody almost knows. You know what I'm saying? Because even if it was that, they always trade like, maybe a quarter or 2 down from there. All right. So you're seeing some FSLR. You still messing around with this First Solar stuff?
I only trade this one when we see activity. There are some stocks I'll trade just like you from a gut feel, but not this one. Yeah. Stock got into the 34s. I wish I owned it there. I didn't, but I think it's in the 30s, 36 or 37 area, something like that today.
It's right at 37 right now, 36.96.
All right. I bought calls in here in FSLR looking for upside, and I think it's going to pay off. So take a look at it on the charts, folks. Make your own decision, but there's pretty heavy call activity. That's one of my triggers, and this one met the criteria.
And those are the 42.5s in November. Nice.
Yeah, November 42.5. So number one, they're high enough. That's $5.50 out of the money. I take it. Number 2, they are longer term. It's not short term. It's not a quick hit. Somebody's betting on that it trades up over the next 60 days rather than 30 days.
And then here's this next one, which I kind of like. I'm more of an Exxon man than a Chevron man, but I like all these. I like oil because they pay nice little dividends. You got CVX. I like this one. What are you saying?
I put it out on Twitter too because we didn't get to cover it on halftime today, but this one, big 103 call activity. I mean, I was seeing chunks, Andrew, 500 contracts, 1,000 contracts, 11,000 contracts, all bought in this one at the 103 strike. Here's the bottom line, folks. Saudi talking with Iran, saying they'll decrease production if Iran freezes theirs. No agreement yet, but we know they meet next week in Algeria. We'll see. If any kind of production cuts came, crude oil is going to spike $4 or $5. So that's the bet here that somebody's making, and they have pretty good odds buying those calls cheap. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm long a call spread at the 100 strike and short the 102s. So in other words, I wasn't buying into the 103s. I'm doing the 100, 102 call spread.
I like it. It's under $100 right now. I could see that. And they got earnings coming out the 28th. So this is a call right before earnings.
Yep.
On this one. All right. Well, and in the worst case scenario, if I were to buy it, which I don't know I will, pays a nice little dividend, little oil company. Why not, right?
That's one of the reasons I like them.
I do. I don't know. I'm a sucker for oil, even though I don't own a car. Okay, now you're flying off on your private jet to Macau this weekend. Is that what you said?
I don't know if mine's got the legs to get that far, Andrew, but
I hear going down to Macau to check on the gaming numbers to see how many people are in the MPEL.
Well,
is that what you're looking at? MPEL?
Strong action in this one, MPEL. We've talked about gaming sector. We've talked about recovery in Macau and Cotai, which let's see. They certainly got battered, and each time we've seen this unusual activity, it hasn't burned us. So all the more reason to kind of like it. And I do like it, and I am in the calls in MPEL and MGM. I can't remember if I still have LVS or if that went off, but so I can't full disclose it because I don't remember. But I'm in a lot of these gaming plays right here.
All right. I was only kidding when you said you're going to fly to Macau. Actually, I went to Macau years ago. I watched the O.J. Simpson car chase in Macau once. It's at 1582 right now. It's obviously a lot has changed since then. What's the strike you're seeing in MPEL right now? Do you know what is it? Yeah. Is that the No, that's fine. I'm looking at it because there's a bunch here. I'm going to go out to Janet.
It's good. I mean, MPEL doesn't usually get as much action as WIN, WYNN, MGM, or LVS. But when it does, it's usually telling, and it's a pure bet because you're not mixing Vegas and or Atlantic City or anything else. This is a pure bet on, what's going on with the Chinese gaming revenue. And
I see. They're the 16 and a halves. Actually, kind of short on these things. So it's about 60 cents away from the strike, and that's on the 16 halves. And that's only got 15 days left. So whatever it is, it's going to be.
They're betting it happens fast, yeah.
It'll reveal itself quickly. It'll reveal itself quicker than a roulette spin, I guess. All right, so good week. Oh, by the way, guess what? I just got a little notice from Best Buy about my iPhone.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm joining you, as you know. Andrew told me about this one, folks, that they were giving you $650 credit for trading in your old iPhone 6 or 6 Plus in either 6 or 6S variety. And that's a windfall if you go do it. So Andrew and I both did it, and I can't wait. Hopefully they call me next week, Andrew.
Wait, you know what? I just got an email. Then I took your call for this podcast, and then they called me, and they left a voicemail. How's that for service?
That's pretty good service.
Loving Best Buy here.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have a good weekend, and we'll have a big week ahead of us next week on these calls, Twitter, FSLR, CVX, and MPEL.
Yep. So, folks, have a good one. Tell your friends about the podcast. A lot of you are giving us love on Twitter, saying you made money on the calls that you heard about from the podcast. So tell your friends, and if you haven't already, sign up.